All right, everyone. So tonight I'm going to train on people ask me all the time, like how to build that social media presence. I have gotten most of my customers and distributors as well, all on social media. So I do get a lot in person also, but I do a lot on social media. Most of you that know me, I used to do networking luncheons all over Middle Tennessee 7 times a month. And we had 30 to 50 people in our rooms every week. But in the last couple years, I have changed gears and I watch my little grandbaby 4 days a week. So now my networking is with him. And so I still meet with people one-on-one for lunches, but most of my networking is done online now. So if you're looking to build a social media presence, several people ask, where do you start? Well, first of all, you just need to start. You need to be on all the social media channels because you never know where you're going to get someone. And so a lot of times it can seem daunting to build it from the ground up also. And if you haven't been doing it, but I'm going to tell you a few ways that you can successfully create as well as maintain and grow your social media presence. And so one thing, like I said, get on all of them, get your channel. One of the big things is let people know that you're on social media and what channels you're on. You don't have to be on them all, but it's better if you are. You'll learn your playground. Like for me, my playground, so to speak, is Facebook, but I'm still on the other social media channels. I still post on them. I still am building my followers on them, but you should at least be on a couple and be active there as much as possible. Use the same handle. Like on all my social media, my handle is at Laurie Delk. So I can say, follow me on all social at Laurie Delk. And people can easily follow me. Now, since I've been remarried a few years, if you go to my profile, of course, it's updated to Laurie Delk Radecki. But I have built the Laurie Delk brand for over 30 years. So it's just easier and it's better for the search engines. It's better for recognition to just keep it all the same. But one of the first things you want to ask yourself is, why do I want to be on social media and what do I want to get out of it? So, you want to be on it for your friends, your family, you get to see your cousins, things like that for fun. But you also want to be on there for business because your customers and your distributors, you can find them, you can share things with them. They will watch you and see where you're going. A lot of people, your friends, they want to see what you're up to and what you're doing. And so you don't want to share just business. You want to share personal stuff also, but set your goals and your targets and have a clear idea of the type of content that you want to share. And then optimize your profile. So a lot of times people will say, what does that mean? And it sounds like it's a lot of hard work. But one, you can look at mine. You can see how mine is, and then take things from that to use it for yours. The same thing, you don't want to copy and paste anybody's stuff, but you want to get the ideas and then use it for yours and put all your information there, all your website links, all your social media handles. Make sure you have your pages, the information filled out, because personal branding is key. And so you don't want to have a half completed page, or you don't want to have poor information and people aren't going to even know where to find you. Like I have my email on there. I have my phone number on there. Now, a lot of people don't want to do that, and that's up to you, whatever you want to do. But I want people to be able to find me and find out how to get in touch with me if they choose to get in touch with me. They can also message you. Make sure you check your messenger. Make sure you check the spam folder messenger if somebody's not a friend with you, that they can reach out to you. And make sure that, you look professional on there, that you look like you know what you're doing. If you need help, the same thing, there's step-by-step guides. You can Google that as well. Like I said, you can look at mine. You can look at other people's that you look up to, but the same thing, don't copy and paste, just look at them to get ideas and things that you should do. But keep an eye on your algorithms. Keep an eye on your updates. You don't have to worry about it all the time. You don't have to spend a bunch of energy there, but you do want to pay attention. So one thing, Facebook was the first one to implement the algorithms of, deciding if to show a picture with it. And the things, if you put a picture with it, it gives priority, and they give less priority over things with just plain text. Now, a lot of times I still post things with plain text, and you can do that. Like, especially in our company, I post testimonials every day. Now, sometimes I'll go and I'll grab a picture that will go with the testimonial. Like if somebody says they're talking about knee pain or a knee surgery, then I'll go and look that up and find a picture and I'll post that with it. But, you can still post the text, but the biggest thing is I post a testimonial every day. And don't stress over, like, people tell me all the time, oh, well, I posted something and nobody liked it or nobody commented. Don't worry about it. You never know who's looking at it and who's reading without commenting or liking. I have people contact me all the time and they say, I've been watching you. I've been seeing your posts of your testimonials, and they're ready to sign up. But yet I never knew that they were watching or reading. I never noticed any likes or comments. So don't worry about that. Just post it anyway. But the thing is, do the 80-20 rule. So I don't keep track exactly. I've got better things to do than that, but I do like the 80% personal, spiritual, motivational, stuff like that. And then 20% business stuff. So like this weekend, I posted a bunch of business stuff because we were at the event. So whenever, sometimes you're going to post more than normal on something. When it's my grandson's birthday next week, I'll probably post more stuff for him on that day, right? So sometimes you're going to post more, sometimes you're going to post less of different areas, but keep it to that 80-20 rule. But think about things and you can make a schedule if you want, but you don't have to. I don't have a schedule, but I do it whenever I'm thinking about it. And so like in the mornings, I do my Bible and my prayer and my motivational stuff. And so I'll go through and then I'll post something motivational that morning. Or as I go through the day and I think about things, then I'll go ahead and post it and share it. If it helps you, you can create the schedule, like I said, but the biggest thing is you just don't want to forget to post. You want to post throughout the day, a couple times a day, and, make sure at least, like our business, if you want to build your business online, post a testimonial at least once a day. Those are huge. People get sold on those. Also add to your followers list or add to your friends list on Facebook. If you don't know how to do that, go into different groups that you're in and friend a couple people in different groups that you are in. If you're not in groups, join groups. Join groups where you've got hobbies or interests. And then also another thing you can do you want to keep your, you want to keep your algorithms up. And so the more that you message people, the more they're going to see what's on your page. So one thing I do is I go to people's pages and I send them a birthday message every day on their birthday. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a great birthday. What are you doing lately? How you've been? Build up that conversation with people. And so check with them on that. And when you do that, and especially when they reply, then they're gonna end up seeing your posts more. So just like when you go to your Facebook and you say, oh, well, I hardly ever see so-and-so's post or whatever, it's because they're not messaging you. That's the one way around the algorithm. So do that. Then you can go to your friends' pages and friend 3 or 4 people off their page, because when people see a friend request come from you, if you've got mutual friends, a lot of times they'll accept it. So that's another way to add some people to your list. One of the biggest things though is add people in groups where you have common interests, because where you have common interests, then people will end up, working with you better, and they'll, you get along more with those things, right? So whatever you have common interests in, you want to add those. So if you're in groups for that, or if you're not in groups, join a couple groups and then be active in those groups. And the same thing, it doesn't have to be a lot. Like literally, I am on Facebook 15 minutes a day. That's it. Any other times you see me on there, I'm just clicking and posting something and getting right back off because something came across my feed, because I read something, because I looked at something, because I thought of something, and I go ahead and post it. Or I'm doing another training, like when I'm doing my personal development, I'm reading a book to help me to get better, to do better in life and in business. Then I'll have some sort of revelation while I'm reading that, and I'll want to share it with people. And so then I'll post it. And then also, when you're thinking about posting for business, don't quote push the hard sell. If there's one thing to keep in mind, just like when you go shopping, you don't like to be in the store when the sales assistant, tries to force you into buying those pants or whatever, right? Or you get the cold call of someone trying to sell you insurance. You don't like those things, right? So nobody else likes to have that hard sell either. But that's where posting our testimonials, you don't even have to post the link. And a lot of times it's better if you don't post the link, because Facebook will show it to more people more often if you don't post the links. So that's the same thing with social media. You want to, you want to post the testimonials. They're super powerful. And if people are interested, they'll reach out to you. They'll ask you. That every once in a while, somebody might, Google super patch and, go and sign up at the company. But, more than likely, people are going to reach out to you. They're going to ask you. And so just keep posting about it. And different people will reach out to you at different times. I have literally been posting every single day for over a year, different testimonials on the super patch. And I still have people literally every day reach out to me, different people at different times, because some people see it at different times. And then some people have different things in their life. Like when I had the issue with my back and things, there's no way before that I had that happen that I would have been interested. Like I might have signed up as a customer because I use a lot of different health products, but I would not have been interested until I had an issue. And then it was on top of that, it was a very major issue that got me interested, right? So there's different people that go through different things in life, and you never know when is going to be the right time for them. So don't worry about it. Just keep posting. And then also, when you post, use different hashtags and try different ones. Sometimes more general work, sometimes more specific works. Just try to use different ones. Always don't use the same ones. Change it up for different posts. But some people actually follow hashtags, especially on Instagram. More people follow the hashtags, but on all the social media channels, they do. And so it also comes up in the search engines for those different hashtags. And then also, as you post, make sure you interact with your audience, right? So the name social media is a word, right? So don't be faceless, right? So if people comment or like your posts or whatever, you want to interact with them, especially if they comment. You should create conversations. You should be engaging. You should interact directly with them. You should answer any questions and then take it into Messenger. Take it onto a phone. But the same thing, like I said, if you keep it, especially on Facebook as well as Instagram, if you are messaging back and forth with them, then Facebook and Instagram, that tells them that you are interested in them, or they are interested in you. So then they're going to see your posts in their feed more often. So it's very good for you to message back and forth with people on your friends list or on your followers list, especially in Instagram and Facebook. But always respond positively, answer your messages, encourage the conversation, keep the conversations going. All these are ways to let them know that, you like them, that you care about them, and, you're interested, and that you're thinking about them. And the same thing, even if they don't sign up with you as a customer or rep right away, that's okay. But always follow up with them. I have a list of all my prospects, and I have their name and then where I found them from. So FB for Facebook, IG for Instagram, I have a list. And so like this weekend when that new commercial came out, I go through the list and I message it to those people. And when I'm messaging them, then that brings it back up into the algorithms also, right? So then it makes them start seeing more of my Facebook posts or more of my Instagram posts or more of my LinkedIn posts again. So that's a huge thing with taking advantage of that, even if you know that their cell phone or their email or whatever, or just picking up the phone and calling. All those things are good to do, but especially if you message them on the platforms and they respond to you, then those platforms, it tells them that that person is interested in your stuff, and then your stuff is going to show to that person more often. And if you're not sure what to post, the same thing. Look at my posts. Take one of those, download it, copy it, right click, copy and paste, and add it to yours. You're welcome to use any of them, whether it's for the super patch, whether it's spiritual, motivational, whatever you want to use. And then the same thing, look at other people that you follow. Like if you follow Steve Schultz, or whoever, copy those and paste them. But the biggest thing is just post. And the same thing, and then just be you, right? So think about things that are good for you and that you want to share with the world, and then share those things, and that's going to help you to come across. All right, I'm going to stop this. Thanks so much for everybody for tuning in.